Just want to know what allegations for all the other goodness that even can.
Whoop.
What's the old think bucket today, George?
So, today I'm thinking we could talk about not running stop signs, first of all.
Yeah.
Safety and survival.
MSB, right? Mirror, signal, blind spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
What I do want to talk about is, and this is a very general theme, a lot of you guys know Game of Thrones viewers out there. Not myself personally.
I also don't watch the show, so for us to talk about this right now, it's a little counterintuitive.
Anybody
So
watching?
why are we talking about it?
The reason I want to talk about it, is because of the gigantuous, big word.
Yep.
Gigantuous.
Yep. Large.
Large following.
Following, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The amount of impact that a show or a TV series can have on people in general.
Yeah, people are looking for an escape, right? Like that's why do we watch TV, film, right? Anything. Why do we read books? Why do we try to entertain or
Try to escape.
That's
really
right. It's escapism, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, I don't know, I always think it's like numbing the pain of daily existence.
Absolutely.
And the monotony that comes with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the escape of something better.
Yeah.
Something where you're not dealing with the difficulties of life, like you said.
You get to watch other people deal with the difficulties of life, and their lives are worse.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's also the familiarity. Thank you, thank you. With some of the characters, right? And it's being able to kind of escape in a sense that, like, look how well this person is dealing with whatever they're going through in the show.
Beheadings, incest,
nudity, right? Yeah, exactly. It's just comfortable with your
being
body.
naked is tough.
Not to them.
No, that's true. Yeah. No, but I think it's become like it's not just about escapism. It's almost like how you escape gives you like status almost. Like there's like capital involved in like, well, I watch this show and that makes me, the way I escape is better or more intricate or intellectual than the way you escape.
Right. I'm not even sure if I'm going the right way.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You can't go wrong. All roads lead to pasta.
Yes.
So we should probably just keep going. A bunch of penne buns and a Caesar salad. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, thanks.
We're in charge of bringing the food. We're hunter-gatherers.
Yeah.
Is that where we are right now? Yeah, hunter-gatherers, right? We're going out.
More gathering, less hunting.
Yes.
More like people that are going to buy food for other people.
Yes.
And
The modern version. But it's the sense of belonging, right? It's the sense of being able to go to work, go to school, talk to your friends, your family members, and not be the one that's left out in what are you talking about?
So pretty much every family gathering when you guys are watching the Leafs game, and I'm the guy.
Hockey.
I'm the guy that's like the math teacher. You're talking about sports, and as a male, I'm marginalized because like I don't like sports, and that's like a very like masculine thing based on an arbitrary societal standard.
Yes.
I mean, this happened all the time in the lunchroom, right? You sit down and it's like, hey, how's it going, guys? Like, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, we're talking about the Leafs game.
Yeah, hockey. Did you watch that guy that hit? Oh,
and the best part is like they act like they know like the guy and like the life story and like what led them to get. But so no, that brings up an interesting point though. Why does it's not me, it's probably guys like you who actually watch sports. Why does like knowing the stuff about all of the people make you like better or like more of a fan or like, you know what I mean? Like,
or a more accepted individual.
Yeah, right. So maybe that's what it is. It's that like if you know more, you have. I like to think of it as like social capital, right? It's like you have the ability to
spend those social coins.
Yeah, it's almost like notoriety.
It's almost status.
Yes, but
status game, right?
What I think's really interesting though is that there's like different groups that place value on different things. So like for me, I'm very well versed in the Star Wars universe, but that's not something that's considered like socially
high value,
socially lucrative, right? In a sense, if we're using like the economics,
it's not a gold coin
terminology. That's right. Like
this is more the copper.
Yeah, like I can't walk into a gym and be like, let's cook my dudes. Let's talk about
the newest episode of Star Wars,
the wars, right? Like that's not going to happen.
Right.
For if I go into a gym and I start talking about like the game, whatever game,
the playoffs,
there's always a game, right?
The game.
Then all of a sudden I'm seen as like that guy. Like he's a guy.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Somewhere along the way, they became standardized practice. They became almost non-spoken rules of manhood.
I mean, it doesn't even apply to just men, right? Like
Nope.
women. I mean, women are
Yeah.
like you talk about Cosmo magazine and
Yeah.
the whole like beauty scene,
Yeah.
right? Like
And what's the stereotype?
Yeah,
The
like,
shopping, the
the
makeup,
thin image and
Yeah. But I think we touch back on what we were talking with Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, sorry, that was clickbait.
Segue.
Game of Thrones, and
Bringing it back. But
Yeah.
but that's the thing, right? Like, for example, Game of Thrones, there may be a lot of people out there that maybe watch Game of Thrones that don't like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But they watch it just because they can talk about the episode the next day,
yes.
right?
Or it's like the fear of missing out, but
Yeah.
the fear of not belonging, right? Like if you're the guy like in the lunchroom and everyone's talking about it and you have no idea what's going on, like you feel marginalized.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
And I think what's interesting is that like we're afraid of being marginalized, or we're afraid of being different, and like why? What are the stakes involved here? Like,
Yeah.
is it social alienation? Is that something that's like terrifying for people? Like
Yeah.
I personally, as an introvert, I like to be by myself.
Yeah.
So I like the idea that I'm not the same as everybody else.
Right.
If
Right.
I was the same as everybody else, that would freak me out.
Yeah.
Because like in life, that's what we want. We want to be individual.
Yeah.
And I think like some of these shows and like even products, they target that, right? They're like, buy this because it's going to make you unique, right? But then you buy it and you're just the same as everybody
else
else.
is buying it. Yeah, exactly.
But
exactly.
worse, you're just not as good as everybody
That's
else.
right. That's right. And then it's that constant fear of the balance, right? Of the balance between wanting to be and hold that uniqueness and hold that sense of, I am who I am because I've made these choices on my own and I'm
Yeah.
not like everybody else.
Right.
But also the balance of, well, I do want what everybody else wants because we're just
Well, one of our needs, our basic needs, is to fit in.
Right.
It's to
Be accepted.
But even fitting in and belonging. Belonging is like you feel as though you are accepted no matter what the circumstances.
Okay.
right?
Being
So
yourself.
you're turning.
100%.
But fitting in, you're gonna go. I have a light there.
Yeah.
Fitting in is like adjusting yourself to present yourself in such a way that the group will accept you for
Who you are.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh.
we're not going that way.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, we're going straight.
But I think that's an interesting thing. Like if you think about fitting in and belonging, people just associate those, like they equate them.
Yeah.
And I think there's an important distinction there.
Yeah, and it's so hard, right? It's so hard when you think retrospectively. You look at yourself and you try to identify kind of where you fit in, right? It's
Yeah.
a constant struggle of,
Yeah.
you know what you like, you know who you are,
Yeah.
but sometimes you find yourself in situations or in environments exactly like you're saying,
Yeah.
being the guy in the lunchroom who
Right.
can't.
My whole
Associate.
life is like the lunchroom, and I'm the guy.
Lunchroom
like,
guy.
Like
Yeah.
literally, like
Yeah.
I teach math, so right away people are like, "What?"
I hate math.
Yeah, like you do the thing I hate.
I hate this.
You do the thing I hate, therefore you're not cool, right?
Right, right.
You can go this way. Yeah.
Like I can't. But is it a fear of lack of knowledge? Is it a fear of not being
Well-
able to relate? Right, like in the sense, yes, you are the lunchroom guy, but is it like okay, yeah, you in a way, yeah, you're on that island.
Yeah.
But is it also the fact that everybody else might feel right?
Yes, exactly. It's okay. So I've always like this is gonna get real like self-helpy, which is not what this channel is about at all.
This is happening.
What my general rule of thumb is that like if somebody is judging me for something I'm doing, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm probably in the right, and it's probably them who has the issues, right? And
That's huge.
if we're going to apply it to like a social model, right? People that judge are insecure about themselves,
Yeah.
and what do they do when you're feeling insecure?
Projections. But that's the thing. You said that exactly right. What happens when you feel insecure? A lot of the times, if you're, it's like fight or flight,
Yeah.
and the fight is projecting that insecurity onto another person, onto that
Right.
person that's
Yeah.
making you feel that way. Right?
Yeah, no,
and so, for
yeah,
example, if
that's
I'm
right,
talking
yeah.
to Jordan and I go, he goes, "Oh, I'm a math teacher," and I'm like, I don't want to talk to this guy about math because he's gonna know I'm an idiot. I feel insecure. He's
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
know
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not smart. I want him to like me.
But the thing is, though, like I don't give out like math proficiency tests when I start talking to people,
Exactly.
right? Like I don't care if you like, but that's something maybe that's lower on like the social capital ladder, right? Like
Right.
math skills are not valued.
we could encapsulate everything we're talking about
Yeah.
into
Why do we follow, right? Like why do we?
Right.
Why
Why
does
are we
trending
sheep?
happen? Like why? Yeah. Why do
Yeah.
Why are we molded by other people's perspectives and opinions?
that drive to fit in.
Yeah, right. Is it?
Yeah.
But I think we kind of answered like,
Survival.
It's survival and it's instinct and it's
Yeah.
like things that we need as humans. We need
Yeah.
we need to feel like we belong, And I think if we, we convolute that with fitting in.
Right.
But I think, I don't know, maybe we answered that question. Like, maybe you guys tell us what you think, right?
We would love to hear what you guys think.
These are the things that are swirling in the think bucket.
But yes, please let us know what you guys think, your opinions. We'd love to hear. If we can talk about it in the next video very quickly to summarize what you guys said, what you guys thought, and then we'll be moving on to the next topic.
Yeah, for sure.
Closing it off, dude.
Thanks for watching.